Welcome to 69 Faces of Rock. How are you doing today?
Hell yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Introduce yourself. Tell me what you do in the band.
Sure. My name is Aliyah Daye, and I play keys and do support vocals in the symphonic metal band Shield of Wings.
So how did your band get started?
Well, I was not there when the band originally started. Patrick, the drummer, and James, the guitarist, are the two remaining original band members of the band. They had a prior life from around 2003 to 2012, and then went on a long hiatus. And I joined up with them. I started talking to them in 2019, officially joined the band in 2020, and yeah, we put together our album Unfinished, which released February of last year.
Do you know why they have the name Shield of Wings? Yeah. What were the origins?
There are some stories, but the one I like is I heard there was I think this was after the band name was chosen, but at one point the guitarist saw a mother goose in a storm covering her goslings from the rain, and that was a shield of wings.
What does the name mean to you?
I mean, a band name, I think that it represents the sound of the band pretty well. It's got a shield of wings. You imagine it being large and epic and almost like mythological, sort of. So to me, it just represents the sound of the music.
So once the band came back, how long did it take you to put it kind of back together and create a new sound?
The music had been in the process of being written during the hiatus. So, and the new sound was pretty much dependent upon that songwriting from James Greger. Once we had the new lineup put together, it was probably with the delays brought about by COVID. The studios were closed and stuff. We couldn't do the recording process properly until things opened up again. So it was about a year process getting things recorded and prepared for the album.
You joined the band with some sort of legacy. What did you think of things they've accomplished before you came?
I loved the band before, and I had known of the band before I joined the band. I had a band of my own during my college years, and I had tried to set up a show with Shield of Wings back then, and it just never panned out. So yeah, I'm really proud and honored to be a part of Shield of Wings now.
Because I believe they had an album called Solarium before, right?
Yeah, an EP. It was just like 5 tracks, 5 or 6.
Do you still play any of that material?
We don't. We've moved on, and we pretty much just play the current material.
So it seems like 2022 is like a really big year for you.
Yeah.
With all things coming. Was there an initial spark that got things going?
We started playing shows in September of 2021, and we played a couple shows that we organized ourselves. I would say the first bigger show that we kind of got onto was opening for Visions of Atlantis in February at WC Social Club, and after that we just kind of reached out to a few people, tried to set up stuff. I reached out to Bob about this festival, and we were grateful that he gave us a chance and gave us the opening spot today on Saturday.
How active are you guys locally?
You mean playing live shows?
Yeah.
We are pretty active, but I will say this is going to be one of the last shows that we're going to play locally this year, because we really want to focus on writing another album.
And let's talk about the record that's standing there right next to us, right? You want to grab it, show it? Tell us everything about this album you can.
Well, it's 10 tracks. These songs were all selected by the band. James Greger, the songwriter, he had probably 45 partial songs when we started concepting this album, and we listened to all of them and we selected the 10 that are the ones that we wanted to flesh out. And these are all songs that we love. It's all big sounding, it's got a bit of earthiness and elemental force behind it, and I think it's epic symphonic metal with the elemental folk twist.
What response is the album getting?
It's good. It's going pretty well. I think we have only a few copies left. Honestly, we only have 4 left today. I think we might have some more at home, but we're pretty much sold out of the North American edition, and we had a couple hundred sold in Europe, and then we got some backstock from that, so we have that left over as well. But yeah, it's been getting a lot of great reception.
And how are the European fans responding to an Illinois band?
Oh, they love us, and honestly, some of them think that we're from over there, and yeah, they're very supportive.
Are there any chance of you getting overseas?
Any chance? I mean, you never know. Yeah.
So what will the new song sound like? Because you're already talking about that there's a possibility of new music.
New music, yeah. I think it's going to have the same soul of sound, and it's just going to be a little more mature, a little more developed.
It seems like the band is very focused now. What do you think keeps that focus going?
I think it's just having the right people in the bands.
How would you describe the band members?
I think everyone is super talented in their own, and they have their own diverse talents and skill sets beyond the instruments that they play in the band. And everybody is supportive and positive, and everyone is looking forward to making new music.
What are some things you guys do when you don't play music?
We just went to Six Flags together as a band a few weeks ago.
So you still hang out as a band?
Yes, yeah. I think it's important, and yeah, we all love each other. We're family.
You just played a big festival here in Illinois. What was your response to it?
The crowd response? Yeah, they were great. The crowd was awesome. I saw a lot of people out there banging their heads and getting into it. This is a more traditional heavy metal festival, and our music, it's a bit of a wild card, I guess. But everybody was super supportive, and we got a great reception at the merch table, so I think it went really well.
Any possible offers for tours, anything?
No tours yet.
No tours yet?
No tours yet, but, we'll see after the next album, maybe.
Yeah. And when do you anticipate the next record to be out?
Oh, that's hard to say. We haven't started the recording process. It's still in the writing process, but hopefully next year, we'll see.
How would you say your ideas are developing?
How well? I mean, they're just getting started, honestly. We're focused on these shows right now, and we have this one, and then we're playing another festival in Madison in August, and then once we have those, once we've done those, we can focus on the album and the writing process and all that.
You seem extremely passionate about what you do. What drives that passion?
Passion just comes from within. I love music. I love being a part of this band, and honestly, my passion largely stems from how much I love the music that James writes.
Thank you.
Thank you.